As we have all of our palms this morning, I can't help but think about 5.5 weeks ago when we all gathered for Ash Wednesday, when we had those very palms that we burn up at that point and place on our heads and enter into another Lenten season. And I don't know about you, but this pretty much happens every year, and somehow or another I'm always surprised. I always start off Lent thinking, this year I'm going to do fill in the blank. This year I'm going to be really good at fasting. This year I'm going to do this in such a good way. And I'm always thinking about what I'm going to do in such a big way. Of course, that's on Ash Wednesday. And once again this year, by Monday into the first week of Lent, I was already faltering pretty well on my Lenten my Lenten promises. And it's one of those things where we look at this season and it's not about proving how awesome we are, how good we are at prayer and fasting and almsgiving. I mean, if it was at that point, if we were really that good at it all, the world would probably be a whole much better place, right? Ultimately, this season, and what we see as we enter into this most holy of weeks, is not that we're so amazing, it's that God is. And I would say a very good patron saint for us as we set off into this Holy Week is St. Peter. Look at the way he is at the Last Supper. As Jesus is predicting what's coming, that he's going to be betrayed, and they all say, who could do that? And then they immediately get into a fight of what? Who's the greatest, right? It's that quick thing. It's as though we're always in competition. But the beautiful thing about our faith is that we're not in competition. And we see Peter learn that lesson in this very gospel, right? Immediately what does he say? Even if I have to go to jail with you and even die with you, I'm gonna do it. And Jesus tells him exactly what's coming. Peter, before the cock crows, you're gonna deny me 3 times. And of course, we know what's coming. We know it's the servant girl asking, wait a second, you're a Galilean, you're with him. Of course, in this one in Luke kind of tones it down. My friend, I am not one of them, right? It gets worse in Mark when he's cursing and swearing and upset. But the fact of the matter is, we look to our first pope, the one that Jesus chose and said, Peter, after you've turned back, I pray that your faith may be strengthened, and you may strengthen your brothers. Not, Peter, you're so awesome at doing all these great things. You're amazing, high five, it's all done. No, your faith in what? Your faith in Jesus Christ. And that's what we get to celebrate this week, is that the Son of God so loves us that he fulfills the prophecy of Isaiah, right? Not just giving his back to those who beat him, but giving his very face to those who would pluck his beard and spit upon him, right? The face, it's vulnerable. It involves relationship. He wants to be with us. And this week shows us it's not that we're so great, right? And I would just say, if you're like me entering into this week and thinking, I didn't really keep up on things as well as I should, don't let the devil hold you down in shame. Don't let him make you think like, oh, didn't have a very good Lent. Don't worry about Holy Week. No, that is not what this is about. This is always about recognizing the fact that God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that Jesus did not deem equality with God, the great, omnipotent, divine power, as something to be grasped and held to himself. Rather, what did he do? As we hear from St. Paul this morning, he emptied himself. He came among us. He humbled himself even to the point of death, even death on a cross. That's how much he loves us. He gives us his very face. He looks upon us in love. And I would say let's ask St. Peter to learn that lesson ourselves. That we're not trying to display how great we are, but to realize how great we have it. Because love incarnate himself wants to be in our midst, wants to give us himself, body, blood, soul, and divinity. And no matter how bad it may be out there, even no matter how bad it may be in here, right, in our own hearts, what does he want? He wants us to turn our faces to him. He's willing to put his face through anything he has to receive that look of love back from us, to hear from us what he hears from the good thief crucified next to him. Jesus, remember me when you come into your kingdom. My friends, we may not be able to do all of the wonderful things that Peter projects that he's going to do. I'll go to prison for you. I'll die for you. He doesn't do them in that next week, right? Eventually he will, but it's not under his own strength. It's because he knows deep down, stronger than anything, is the love of Jesus Christ. My friends, that love is here and on offer for us too. And this is the week that we get to celebrate that. Don't worry about how the Lent has gone. Don't let the devil keep you away because your fasting didn't go as great or you didn't spend as much time with him in prayer. Fine. It really wasn't all about you anyway. At the end of the day, it's about him loving us, calling out on our behalf, Father, forgive them. They know not what they do. Let's stay close to him and do the little piece that we're called to do. As we find ourselves like Simon and we have to carry the cross in some way, to do it and to do it well. To offer, that small act of comfort like Veronica, she wipes his face. To say to him, Lord, remember me. Because the beautiful thing is what he wants is to look at us with that beautiful face of his, to give us his love, to give us his forgiveness, that we may hear, just like that thief, today you will be with me in paradise. Praise be Jesus Christ.